So I bought a bunch of acrylic stuff, and one of the things I got is this Mia Secret acrylic starter kit. So I'm really excited to check that out, and yeah, let's get into it. All right, I got my new background. Now I just need some new nails. Let's go. Well, I couldn't find the rest of the stuff I got for this video. I did get like an acrylic all-in-one starter kit. This one's from Mia Secret. I've seen a bunch of good things about Mia Secret, so I wanted to give them a try. I did also buy, but I couldn't find, some cover acrylic powder and then a set of different brush sizes because I don't know what kind of acrylic brush I like. So I got those as well, but I think it's gonna be fine because this kit should have everything that I need to actually do my acrylic nails. It does actually come with some pink powder. Kind of cool, but I'm gonna put this aside for now and do my cuticle prep, and then I'll be back. So I did get influenced, and I got the little tiny sanding band from Melody Suzie. They do a really good job with their social media, and I've just been seeing this all over, and I'm gonna try it because I always have trouble like with my pinky nail with the big sanding band for prep. So I'm gonna see how this works. The mandrel, it's got the tiniest little gem on the end. That's super cute. And then a bunch of little bands. And everything is pink. Adorable. These are crusty this week. I'm going to be putting tips on these, so I kind of want them to be pretty close to the same length, so I don't have to do much with the tips, which is going to be pretty short. All right, time to try out this little mini sanding band. All right, so I'm running this about 3,000 RPMs, really slow. The nice thing about the smaller circumference of this compared to like the big normal sanding band is even at 3,000 RPMs, it's actually going to be a lot slower than, you know, the one with the bigger diameter because there's less distance that it needs to travel to spin around. So it feels like I have a lot of control here. Yeah, I'm sold on this bit. This is my new favorite. I like it. I'm gonna pop some tips on. I've been really liking these tiny little short almonds from Unigella here because sometimes I just don't want a lot of extension, and these are pretty perfect. So when I'm doing dip powder, I guess the same with acrylic, what I like to do is size down a little bit with the tips. Just my personal preference, especially with these like really short tips. Like the tip can end up looking really thick and like chunky really easy. So that's what I like to do to get around that. Make sure I get them straight. I love these little tips, they're so cute. This pointer finger is my favorite nail. Is that weird? I don't know. Do you guys have a favorite nail? Mine's this one because it's like, I think it's like my best looking nail. Like the nail bed's really long, and I don't know, I think this nail also grows stronger on this finger for some reason because it's always longer than the others. I don't know, am I being weird? All right, that one maybe a little crooked. I don't think it matters. This is so short. Cool. Okay, now take all these little tabs off, file the edge, and blend the tip in. I'm just going to take that same sanding band and knock down this ridge and buff the tips with it. All right, 1 hour prep later, and let's actually see what's in this bag here. So I am so excited to check this out. Oof, it's probably been like 5-6 years since I've tried to do acrylics. Nice little buffing block. Oh, nice, a top coat. I like this. This is like a nail polish type top coat. Gel sometimes can have a harder time adhering to acrylic. I used to get my nails done in the salon all the time, and they would do like acrylic and then gel over top, but it would peel really easy, which was really terrible for a nail biter. I've mentioned in other videos before, like when I do dip powder, I really like to just do like a normal nail polish top coat. It's just like 1 or 2 coats and it dries super quick. What else do we got? We have a Extra Bond primer For acrylic and UV gels, we've got our powders, pink powder, our clear acrylic powder, a couple of classic natural curved nail tips. I really don't like this style personally, but they've got some tips in here. Ooh, and some nail glue too. Nice. And then a little bit of monomer. And one more thing. Oh, it's a little prep bottle. Nice. It's nice that they have the prep in there and even like a top coat. I think the ones I used like way back when, I don't think they would give you any prep. They might give you the primer. They definitely wouldn't give you a top coat, so this is cool. Oh, and a file and a little brush. Cute. And some instructions. Remove any prior product, apply hand sanitizer, interesting. File and dehydrate the nail, put your tips on, and then use the monomer. So I actually have a little tiny dampen dish, which I'm gonna grab so I don't have to stick the brush straight into this. All right, so I'm really excited to get into this. Here's the little bent brush. Got my dampen dish with a little lid. I'm gonna clean my hands off with alcohol a little bit first. I have a little bit of dust on from all the filing. So like I mentioned, it's been like 5-6 years since I've done acrylics, but back when I was doing them, I think I maybe did like 1 or 2 sets total. I was absolutely terrible. I was just really bad at nails back then. Like the soft gel like preformed tips completely saved my DIY game, because yeah, it was just really bad. We'll see if I'm any better now that it's been a couple of years. I've definitely got my shaping a lot better with like dip powder and stuff, so I feel pretty good. I think we'll be okay. Ooh, the powder smells good. I used to get my nails done in the salon like pretty religiously the first couple of years of college, like every 2 weeks, and I don't know, I kind of like the smell. Bringing back some memories. I'm gonna get some of this liquid monomer out here into this little dish. Oh, it's purple, that's cool. I spilled some right off the bat. Strong start. This brush comes pretty stiff, so you gotta break the bristles a little bit. Shove it around in the monomer, get some of that out. All right, so here's our brush. It's looking a little, I mean, it's not the most high quality brush I've ever seen, but it'll do. I'm just gonna go ahead and try picking up a bead here. So I'm just tapping my brush to get like excess liquid off, and then there's my first bead, and that's just the clear. Let's see what the pink looks like. It's probably what you would call a dry bead, I guess. Oh, I gotta do my prep first, I almost forgot. And we're gonna first go in with the pH Balance Nail Prep Dehydrator. Just try not to get it on my skin. And I'm gonna do one hand at a time. Primer, this stuff you really don't wanna get on your skin, so I'm just gonna be really careful with that. I don't know why you're not supposed to get it on your skin. I just heard a lot of people say don't do it because it's really bad for you. But I think I'm just gonna start going in. Maybe I won't go with my smallest nail, my pinky. Maybe I'll go with like my ring finger here. All right, got my bead. Oh, this is gonna be a mess, isn't it? Try to work it back into the cuticle area, try and get that flush, I guess. Just trying to do what I've seen other people do on the internet. All right, I think we're getting there. I think for my first nail, not bad, if I must say so myself. I don't like this brush, it's a little wonky, but like, look at that. It's not straight. Anyway, pick up my next bead and keep going here. I don't think this is the way you're supposed to do it. I'm gonna wipe off my nails because I'm sure I probably got some stuff right around there. That one could have been better. 2 down. This brush is shedding everywhere. At least it hasn't been in the acrylic powder yet. All right, middle finger. This one might need 2 beads. Oh no, keeps sticking to the brush. Oh man, this one's looking like a mess. All right, thumb left. Try and get a big bead. I don't know what this method is called, but it's not sticking, so I'm just trying to get it to. Okay, wetter bead this time. Seems like it'll be better. One more bead for the tip. Might be 2 more beads for the tip. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to do this left-handed. All right, yeah, this is reminding me why I stopped doing acrylics way back in the day. Because this would have been probably one of the best looking ones that I did back then. Yeah, that's something. Yeah, I'll fix that when I file. In the meantime, I suppose I'll do my other hand here. This feels like I'm doing acrylic with like a club. The end of this thing is so blunt. It just feels like there's junk stuck in it. I hate it. Yeah, I do not like this brush one bit though. Sorry if this gets out of frame, but I am trying to focus. I think this brush has gotten worse. Oh, that would explain some of it. Oh, I hate this so much. Oh my god. Look at all the bristles. All right, one more nail, one more nail. All right, I guess I'll clean my brush here a little bit more. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't ever want to use this brush again. All right, gonna file all of these. I went through with the hand file and filed everything. Now I'm just gonna take that little cuticle bit and go around the cuticle area. Get that nice and flush. All right, so this one had actually a little bit of lifting on it. I think maybe the bead was too dry and, you know, it just didn't adhere right there or something. But I'm just gonna put a little tiny bead right in that spot and fix that. All right, while that is setting, I'm gonna buff the rest of the nails. Just using the buffing block here, careful not to get one of these cutting edges into my cuticle. Ask me how I know why to be careful about that. Ouch, that hurt. And I got myself anyway with that. That hurt really bad. All right, I'm bleeding, so let's take a minute. All right, I'm back. Just to file this one. My hands are a little bit red because I just washed some dishes, but hopefully that goes away real quick here. I did cut myself really badly on the buffer. It's not bleeding anymore, luckily, but that hurt. Could do a little bit more on this edge. You can see it's a little rough, but I really want to stay away from it because that hurts pretty bad. And I don't want that to start bleeding again. So I'm just gonna wipe these in alcohol, and that stings. So it does come with a top in the kit, but I don't want to leave these just completely blank. You can kind of see the edges of the tip on some of them, and I just don't want to have that be completely clear. So I actually got Holo Taco. They had it at my local Ulta, so I picked this up. This is the Aurora Unicorn Skin. I was so pumped when I saw this. I think I'm probably gonna go get more. I love Christine. I grew up like watching her videos, so I don't know. It's just kind of amazing to see her have stuff in stores, and I think that's so cool. So, all right. There's how that's looking. I don't love that I can still actually see the line through it, so maybe I'll do something over this. We'll see. Yeah, overall thoughts on the kit, I think it's a pretty good kit. Like, I think for the money, it's a really good deal. You get some full-size bottles of top coat and primer, really good amount of dehydrator, and a nice amount of nail glue. And these acrylics are actually not that tiny. I've seen kits with smaller things of acrylic than this, so this is a pretty good size, like, for your value. The only thing is the brush absolutely sucks. Definitely get a different brush if you're gonna do this, because I don't know, I feel like it would have been better if this wasn't even in here and you had to get your own. Like, they're not that expensive. The ones that I ordered that I couldn't find were $5 and for 3 of them. So order your own, probably, if you're gonna get this kit. I also really love the primer. It was like, it does not smell in here, really. That was another one of the reasons why I didn't continue doing my own, like, acrylics and I switched to gel, was like the odor issue. And like, this is not bad. Oh yeah, and also the buffer absolutely sucks. Also some user error for sure, but yeah, this will cut you, be careful. Yeah, and that's the kit. I'm glad I got it. It's super great for your money, but you might just want to get a couple of little things to supplement. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe, ring the bell so you don't miss out when I post another video, and I will see you in the next one. What do you think? You like my nails?